Good day, sir. We are here to present the leaders, Group 6, Transformational versus Transactional Leadership. Transformational leadership, it focuses on inspiring others to follow, and it necessarily involves a high level of coordination, communication, and cooperation, as well as an understanding of how to motivate people to act. Transaction leadership primarily concerned with process and control, requiring a strict management structure and focusing on how to get things done. So, when we say transactional and versus transformational, sa transactional, focus on goals, transformational, focus on vision. Use rewards and punishments for motivation, and transformational is use charisma and enthusiasm for motivation, and reactive in nature sa transaction and proactive in nature naman sa transformational. Comparing leadership types. Transactional leaders deals with the problem as they arise. Operate within the framework of an existing organizational culture. Reward and punish employees based on organizational standards. Appeal to employees' self-interest in pursuing rewards. More closely aligned with what it is commonly referred to as management. Transformational deals with issues before they become a problem, emphasize new ideas, and thus transform organizational culture. Try to achieve positive results from employees by keeping them invested in projects, which leads to an internal high-order reward system. Appeal to group interest and notions of organizational success, more closely aligned with what is commonly referred to as leadership.
Power. Power is the ability to influence the behavior of others to get what you want. Power relations. Power is defined in social science and politics as an individual's ability to influence the actions, beliefs, or conduct of others. The term authority is frequently used to refer to power that is perceived as legitimate or socially acceptance by the social structure, as to authoritarianism. Power can be viewed as evil or unjust. However, power can also be viewed as good and as something inherited or given for the purpose of achieving humanistic goals that will help move and empower others. Power is derived from the interdependence of two entities and the environment. The use of power does not have to involve the use of force or the threat of force. 5 bases. Legitimate power. It is also known as positional power. Positional power is the power that an individual possesses as a result of the relative position and duties of the position holder with an organization. Legitimate power is formal authority delegated to the position holder. It is usually accompanied by various power symbols such as a uniform, a title, or a commanding physical position. Referent power. Individuals with referent power have the ability attract others, and build loyalty. It is based on the power holders' charisma and interpersonal skills. A power may be admired for a particular personal trait, and this admiration creates the possibility of personal influence. Expert power. Expert power is the power derived by an individual from his or her skills or expertise, and the organization's need for those skills and expertise. This type of power is typically highly specific and limited to the specific area in which the expert has been trained and qualified. People tend to listen to them when they have knowledge and skills that allow them to understand a situation, suggest solutions, use sound judgment, and generally outperform others. People tend to trust and respect experts when they demonstrate their expertise. Have more value as subject matter experts, and others will look to them for leadership in that area. Reward power. The ability of the power wielder to confer valued material rewards determines reward power. It refers to the degree to which the individual can give others a reward of some kind, such as benefits, time off, desired gifts, promotions, or increase in pay or responsibility. Coercive power. The use of coercive power is the use of negative influences. It includes the ability to demote employees or withhold other benefits, the desire for value rewards, or the fear of losing them can ensure those in power's obedience. Coercive power is the most visible but least effective form of power because it instills resentment and resistance in those who are subjected to it. Threats and punishments are common coercion tools. Use of coercive powers includes implying or threatening that someone will be fired, demoted, denied privileges, or given unfavorable assignments.
Principles in interpersonal relationship. According to Laura K. Guerrero and Peter A. Anderson in Close Encounters, Communication in Relationships. Number 1. Power as a perception. Power is a perception in the same that some people can have objective power while still having difficulty influencing others. People who use power, cues and act decisively and proactively are perceived as powerful by others. Number 2. Power as a relational concept. Relationships contain power. The issue here is frequently one's relative power in comparison to one's partner. Partners in close and satisfying relationship frequently influence each other in different arenas at different times. Number 3. Power as a resource base. Power is typically associated with a struggle for resources. Power struggles become more intense and protracted as resources become scarce and valuable. According to the scarcity hypothesis, people have the most power when the resources they possess are scarce or in high demand. The principle of least interest and dependence power. The person with the least to lose in the relationship wields more power in the relationship. Dependence power indicates that those who are dependent on their relationship or partner are less powerful, particularly if they are aware that their partner is uncommitted and may leave them. Number 5, as enabling or disabling power has the ability to enable or disable. According to research, when people engage in dominant behavior that reflects social skill rather than intimidation, they are more likely to have a long-lasting influence on others. People who communicate with self-assurance and expressive, composed behavior are more likely to achieve their goals and maintain positive relationships. Number 6, power as a prerogative. Power as a prerogative. According to the prerogative principle, the partner with more power has the authority to make and break the rules. Powerful people can break norms, break relational rules, and manage interactions without facing the same consequences as powerless people. This action may strengthen the powerful person's reliance power.
Here, the positive effect of power. Power from people to take action. Make individuals more responsive to change within a group and its environment. Powerful people are more productive, more likely to speak up and make first move and lead negotiation. Powerful people are more focused on the goal of provide in a given situation and tend to plan more task-related activities in a work setting. Powerful people tend to experience more positive emotions such as happiness and satisfaction, and they smile more than low-power individuals. Power is associated with optimism about the future because more powerful individuals focus their attention on more positive aspects of the environment. People with more power tend to carry out exclusive, coordinated action more rapidly and successfully, including internal control mechanics that coordinate attention, decision-making, planning, and goal selection. The negative effect of power. Powerful people are the prone to take risky, improvised, or unethical decisions and often overstep their boundaries. They tend to generate negative emotion. The action is a subordinate, particularly when there is conflict in the group. When individuals gain power, their self-evaluate become more positive, while their evaluation of the other become more negative. Power tends to weaken one social alternative, which lead to difficulty understand other people's point of view. Power people also spend less time collecting and processing information about their subordinated and often perceive them in stereotypical fashion. People with power tend to use more constructive tactics and increase social distance between themselves and subordinated belief that non-power individual and untrustworthy and divide work and ability of less powerful individual.